campaigns. So the period I'm interested in is 2009 to 2011, when you were working on elections in St Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St Vincent and the Grenadines, and the referendum in St Vincent and the Grenadines. What was the nature of your business relationship with Dr. Christian Kalin from Henley and Partners?
I was familiar with Christian Kalin because he had work in the Caribbean islands, some of those islands. I know he used to run a citizenship by investment program, certainly in St Kitts, and possibly in Dominica. I don't know about the other countries.
Okay, so can you tell us a bit, what's this citizenship program? Is that the same thing as
So I believe it's the same or similar to a system that we have in the UK and other European countries, but again, you'll have to explore this yourself, where an individual has a right to acquire citizenship through investment.
Right, and what about passports? Can you do that as well? Or?
Well, again, I don't want to mislead the committee, but I believe that the citizenship can includes a passport. So you're basically making investment into the country, and I don't know what the nuance is in terms of how much time you have to live there and things like that. But
so were you working with him when you were doing election work in the countries that I mentioned?
Well, I was certainly knew Mr. Callan. I've met with Mr. Callan on numerous occasions when I was working in the countries, some of those countries that he was also involved in. He was obviously a colleague of some of our clients when we were both working for the government.
So were you working with him? Did you undertake work together in any of those countries?
Well, you mean on citizenship for investment programs?
Well, as part of the work that you were doing, was he involved in any aspect of that work?
Well, he certainly had an interest in the outcome of the elections. He definitely, as a government contractor, had an interest in how the elections would unfold.
Yeah, but did he work with you? You said you knew him. Did you do any work together? I'll ask you again.
Well, it's a difficult question because I don't want to mislead you. Of course, he didn't work on any of the campaigns. That would be a ridiculous notion. But he didn't. But he dipped in and out of the island, and I met with him.
To do what?
Well, he would ask me about the election campaign, but we had a relationship.
So you'd meet him, you'd talk about the election campaigns, you presumably told him how things were going for your clients. What was he was getting a benefit, what were you getting from that? What was the purpose of you meeting with him?
Well, I don't really know what you're alluding to here.
I'm not alluding to anything, I'm asking what the purpose of the meetings were from your perspective. You know, you're obviously a very busy man, you travel around the world.
These are tiny countries, and there are not that many people who, certainly foreigners who come in and out and who have an active, ongoing relationship with the government. I think I met with lots of people over that period who had similar relationships with the government.
Did he finance any elections?
He may well have made contributions towards the election campaigns, but you'd have to talk to him about that.
And were they campaigns for parties who were your clients?
I can't speak about his activities, but my understanding is that you may well have financed some of the elections or given contributions towards some of the elections.
Who were
our clients.
Who were clients.
Yeah.
And did you ever discuss his financing in the meetings that you said you had with him?
Yes, but not overtly.
Can you... Sorry, I don't understand that.
Well...
Did you discuss it or didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Right, okay. You said he was a big contractor with governments in those countries.
Mm-hmm.
So is that where the passports and the citizenship stuff comes in?
Well, I haven't spoken to Mr. Callan for a number of years, many years now, but at the time, I believe he ran the economic citizenship program in St Kitts, certainly in St Kitts, and we were involved in the election in St Kitts.
And so what sort of people would effectively buy a citizenship or buy a passport?
Oh, I couldn't speak to that. I genuinely...
We never discussed that.
Well, I mean, I don't... people who wanted to have a second citizenship, I guess. People who maybe were looking, and I'm speculating here, but maybe looking for a more beneficial tax regime.
Fine, thank you.